Expedition into Darkness is a new PvE dungeon crawler extraction game that is also planning to add PvP down the road as well, where you can customize weapons, trade with and level up vendor reputation through quests, fight with swords, bows, and magic, with the main goal of making it out alive in the dungeon. For this playtest, you can explore one area while fighting two mini bosses. The playtest is currently in open testing for free on Steam until July 7th. They added 6 new members to their team recently to expand, and as a result, they're also moving their main office location. Because of this, there is no new content for this playtest. This is solely for players to try again while they prepare to update their game very soon. There are also some messages online from the developer himself that talks about the direction the game is going to go, where he talks about that the game is primarily PvE, but there are plans to add that PvP post-launch, and the PvP will not be mandatory. They specifically want the PvP to be an opt-in on your own terms rather than something that you have to do. The devs also discuss solo play and say that solos will always be viable in this game, but the game is going to be balanced, aimed towards co-op play, so you might find some enemies more challenging than others, but there's no lockout from being solo. The difficulty in the game currently scales with both party size for enemy count and the enemy vitals. I think that includes HP, maybe damage. And for the PvP, they have 2 plans. One is going to be an arena battleground style PvP area where you can queue specifically for PvP, or they want to have PvP that is enabled in the dungeons themselves. That would rotate every week depending on the dungeons they want to have for PvP. The dev also discussed the environments being crafted or procedurally generated. Right now in the test, it's only the one area that doesn't change at all, but they do want to have randomization down in the future. I want to talk a little bit about my own opinion of the game in the current state as well, keeping in mind that the game is in a alpha playtest, and of course the game will be changing a lot, I'm sure, within the next year. So what are the current issues that I've been experiencing? Some of the AI is buggy, and it can get stuck on terrain, which can get a little bit annoying. The looted items are incomplete, and some of the items will show as white blocks or question mark placeholders. There's no tutorial, so the game mechanics can get a little bit confusing to learn at the start, and I think the new player experience is definitely going to be important down the road when the game is fully launched. There's also a lot of item bloat, and it feels like there are a lot of items with not a lot of use compared to the size of your bag, so the looting feels kind of unenjoyable. But that said, the gameplay itself is fun to me personally, and I really like the look of the dungeon and exploring it even in the current scope of the game. I think the environment really does look good, and the monsters, even though it's kind of limited to the 2 mini-bosses, which is the ogre and the demon-looking thing, I don't even know what to call it, and the zombies, I guess, they're interesting enough for a playtest that I am personally interested in what this game will be like in the next 6 months to a year. They did push back the release date of the game to Q1, Q2 of next year, so we do have a ways to go before it does officially release, but for an unfinished playtest, I really do think this game has a lot of potential, and I'm very excited to see the progress that is made. I also wanted to let you know that I have ordered a green screen to hopefully help with my headset flickering in the background. I recently installed a program that would remove my room in the background, but I haven't been able to fix the headset, so hopefully the green screen will help. Just give me a few days and that should be all set up. That is going to be the end of my little review that I wanted to do. I'm going to leave the rest of the gameplay in the background so you can watch a full run of what this game looks like. If you do want to see more Expedition into Darkness gameplay from me in the future for future playtests, just let me know down below. Like the video if you don't mind, and I'll be happy to do that. Enjoy the video. See you guys next time. I think that this game could have a decent player base, personally. I think it's definitely possible that they could have a decent player base. I don't know if I want to fight this guy legitimately. He's just so hard. He just does so much damage. And he's so freaking fast. Oh, where'd he go? I lose him? Okay, I'm kind of scared. I don't know where he went. Oh, you're stuck? You're stuck again? Oh, well, well, well. I can't shoot through that though. I'm trying to fight him without cheesing. It's just... It's scary because he just does so much damage. That might not be good. I thought I was trying to... Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know. Wait, can he not get through the... Is this a safe spot? Oh. What do we got here? Is this a safe spot? Looks like it is a safe spot. Oh my god. There. Yeah, they're gonna have to work on they're gonna have to work on this boss guy. Like, trying to figure out how to stop people from, like, you know, because there's a lot of spaces he can't reach because he's so fat. So, I had no idea he could not get through this little tunnel. Well, there's another cheese spot if you were wondering. No, there is not PvP. No, there is not PvP in this game. It's only PvE. Yeah, if you want a PvP game, then you're gonna have to wait for Dungeon Stalkers or Midnight Walkers or Vault Breakers in the next coming few days or weeks. Days for Midnight Walkers and Dungeon Stalkers, about a week and a half for Vault Breakers. What are the goals in this game? Right now, there aren't really any goals, Callum. In the future, I would assume the goal would be to get through the game. But right now, there's only one map. So there's really no goals besides just testing the game and seeing what it's like. Yeah, there really isn't much to talk about as far as the alpha goes. Midnight Walkers, Dungeon Stalkers, and Vault Breakers. Yeah, that's right. Yep. No, Stefan. No. No, Midnight Walkers is the zombie extraction game coming. I'm super excited for that one, man. I am very, very excited for that to release. You know, I honestly don't mind the third-person combat. Takes a little bit getting used to, but in a full game sense, I could see myself playing this. If it was full launch with a bunch of content, I could see myself playing through it at least once. Equipment lock? Ah, okay. Stash. Stash within my stash, right? Seems good. Know what, you actually missed these chests? Yeah, they're a little bit hard to see. I didn't notice them at first when I did the first playtest, but yeah, they're definitely worth going for. I will say right now, I don't think we have a PvE dungeon crawler that quite fits the bill that this game is trying to pull. Like, of course we have dungeon crawler games that are solo, co-op, whatever, but nothing that quite looks the way that this game does. I could foresee if this game can get some good progress in the next year. I really could see them having a decent player base. You know? I don't know. I could see it. You have another chest there that I didn't open? Oh, did I forget to open one? Pleb, you are not missing something. It turns out the playtest that they released is actually the old build. Because they said that they haven't had a chance to work on a released new build because they've been adding more players, adding more people to their team. And they also said they moved offices recently. So now they're working on the game again. They just wanted to release this for people that wanted to play, pretty much. This playtest is probably more for people that didn't know this game existed the last time I played it. So yes, if you played the last playtest, you probably won't end up playing it for very long, I imagine. Like me personally, I'm gonna play it for a few hours until I'm kind of like content with what I've done. I'm actually getting kind of caught here right now. So many. Dude, there's so many. Oh, okay. Are we good? There is so much random stuff in this chest. Oh my god. Nothing. I think I'm just not gonna grab any of this. When did open beta start? 2.5 hours ago. I started streaming right as the beta started. Are there other maps? Right now, no. Yeah, I said it earlier, the best way to look at this playtest is a demo. It's basically an alpha demo to try out the game and get a gist of what the game is going to look like, pretty much. Yeah, it's nowhere near a complete game yet. We are very far away from it. There's so many. Okay, I'm actually getting kind of caught right now. But I don't know why, but it feels like I'm fighting more than I was last time. It's probably not really, that's probably not true, but it feels like it. Wait, I didn't take any damage. Oh, okay, we're fine. Okay, maybe we're not fine. But we're kind of fine. I'm surprised. I thought that was gonna hurt a lot. Fred going on the ground and just took no damage. Perfect. Yes, that's correct, Victor. Yeah, if you played the last alpha, there's nothing new. Unless you only played the beginning of the alpha, because there are some updates that I haven't seen, but a lot of them are, a lot of it is the same. Because I only played the first day of the last beta, and there were updates that I haven't seen. But yeah, if you play the entire last beta, yeah, there's nothing new. Yeah, I think my plan for today is to play this for probably 3 to 4 hours total. And then I'll probably be done. Oh, I missed this just before. Yeah, probably 3 to 4 hours. And then at that point, I'll probably have done enough of the playtests that I'll probably just, you know, revisit it in a few months when they come back. But I knew there would be a decent bit of people who didn't or weren't here for the last test, so I figured I would stream it anyway. Guys, this is not a PvP game. It's only PvE. This is a co-op PvE dungeon crawler extraction game. Yeah, Tunish, I think it's a fun few hours of combat, personally. I think it's one of those install the game, play for... If you're brand new and you never touched it before, you can probably get a good 4 to 5 hours in this game. If you played last playtest, maybe like 2 to 3. And then you'll probably run out of stuff to do, and then you'll just, you know, uninstall and wait for, you know, wait for when the game comes out again. At the moment, there's not that much content. At this point, if you've been here since the start of the stream, you've seen all the content this game currently has to offer. There is Ogre Boss, the, like, demon-looking boss, mini-boss, whatever you want to call him, the zombie locations. I think that is everything. I don't think there's anything that I haven't looked at. I think, at least. There are certain button presses you have to do to cast spells. What the? Wait, what is this witchcraft? What? What? What in the witchcraft is this spellbook casting? Wow, what, that is weird. Huh. I bet that's pretty good against the mobs. Kind of gives me hope for some more interesting combat, you know, with spells and whatnot, instead of just, you know, the W key sword gameplay. I think that's all the spells, though. Looks like there's, what, like, maybe 4 or 5, something like that? Fill the bar? Alright, just for testing's sake, I'll do it. It's kind of hard to fill it, though. I mean, you really have to spam these spells. Oh my god. Alright, if we die, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I'll just die if it kills me. It doesn't. Above corruption threshold? Oh wow. Oh. Oh my god. That was a good game to leave off one.